I'd rather be an outlaw, outlaw, outlaw. So, Kevlo, you rather be an outlaw? Oh, Pastor Kevin wasn't working out for you, huh? I saw that post from Regina. I say, Lord Jesus Christ. Kevlo the way to flip back. Kevlo the way to flip back to being the outlaw now. I guess he said I'd rather be an outlaw. What up with it? What up with it, AC? Hey, Nurse Patty. Oh, hey, hey, that man Kevlo, man. Hey, Kevlo, I promise you, bro, I can't take you seriously, man. Hey, NC Lady P1. Kevlo ain't past the Kevlo no more. He went back to being the outlaw. He went back to being the outlaw. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh man. Man, oh man, Kevlo, man. Oh man. The church life would cut it would you would cut out for the church life, huh, Kevlo? You know, you got to turn back into the outlaw. Oh Lord, boy, y'all can't make this shit up, boy. Kevlo, boy, I promise you, boy, you be flip flopping like a goddamn pancake. No, worse than that. Actually, you flip flop like the fish coming out of the goddamn water and flapping and trying to get back to the water. I swear, bro, you is funny. I still don't take you seriously though, but you funny. You, goddamn, Cavlo, you rather be an outlaw, man. My life, he was just past the Kevin. That didn't even last a month. Damn, Kevlo, you couldn't even last the whole month on being the pastor. Come on, man. You could at least lasted a whole month or so, man. God damn, Kevlo. Shit. Boy, you know now motherfuckers really gonna be talking shit now, Kevlo. You just flip back to being the outlaw. Boy, your best bet, you should have just stayed an outlaw though, my nigga. You know, you trying to be into the Lord and all this and that, you still talking about the fuck shit. That shit ain't working, my nigga. Hey, daughter Zion, but hey, Tanya, good live. I wasn't able to type up in your chat, but you had a good live. Shout out to Tanya. Tanya had at least like 20 people up in her room. No, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping about that, daughter Zion, but you I think the part you know what I'm talking about. Like, he didn't have to flip it and try to be all into the church and turn his life over and all this and that. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? He got to revert back to being an outlaw. He should have just stayed one. You know what I'm saying? Talking all that damn good talk and then still gonna sit up and still gonna end up being right back into the fuck shit is my whole point. Listen, if you truly don't want to be in the fuck shit, then you just ain't gonna entertain most of the shit that's going on. Now, yeah, is you gonna laugh at the shit? Yeah, because shit, some of it is funny, but not everything. So I know what to laugh at, and I know when to just not even worry about even saying anything about it at all. You know what I'm saying? Just move around, cause You know, the shit is crazy either way you look at it. Um, I ain't here to tell no other man on how to fight or how to respond. You know, you do you. But just know that all the things that you've been saying about not making your family look bad and this and that and the third, if you go right back into it, then that's all you basically doing still is making your family look bad on the internet, in my opinion. On both sides though, not just on Kevlo's side. You know, I don't like it either way. I don't like them family members and they going back and forth on the internet, and everybody that's a content creator that want to talk about it is gonna eat it up like cake. And then you gonna sit up here and get mad, Kevlo, because then if something be said that you don't like, then it's gonna be up with you. So you basically at a lose lose with this. Either you ignore them or you just gonna continue to keep being in the fuck shit. Either way. So again, you're a grown ass man. Hey, if you want to flip flop all you want on the internet, and after you get through being an outlaw, then you want to flip back to being a pastor again. I'm here for it, Kevlo. All I'm gonna do is just laugh at your crazy ass shit. The fuck? God damn, Pastor Kevlo, man. Boy, you'd have left the pulpit, not even a money in. Jesus Christ. But this internet thing, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm being honest, this shit is getting real spooky on out here. It's a lot of things that's going on. I heard about the hanging in Delta, Mississippi. My condolences to the family. Hell yeah. I ain't so much scared, but I just need to be aware. It's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of shit going on, man. We better, man, to be aware is to be alive. To be aware is to be alive. I'm seeing a little bit too much spooky shit going on around here, Carlos. I'm talking about, man, look here. Even Vance, the vice president of the United States, do you know he made a comment and it's been floating around on Facebook and TikTok, right? That he gives people that supports Charlie Kirk, right? If they say anything about Charlie Kirk's name in a derogatory way, that he's giving them the AOK to dox the people who's sitting up talking about Charlie Kirk in any type of disparaging way. So I'm thinking to myself, he knows that's against the law. Like they is really going like bananas over this shit, y'all. And man, this, like I said, the shit getting spooky than a motherfucker. Shit. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lay back and be cool and peep the scene because um like I say, it's a lot of shit going on, y'all. A lot of shit. But other than that, I just thought that shit was funny how Kev Loden went back to being an outlaw. You know, that now that's funny because you was just past the Kevin J like a day or two ago. You got fed up. You didn't want to have the church image no more. The church image wasn't working for you. You had to go back to being the outlaw. Now, like I said, that shit is funny. Straight up. That shit is funny. I ain't gonna even hold you. Now, Carlos, you know I responded back to you, right? Now, so so you agree with Cameron uh saying what he's saying about Adrian Bronner instead of just saying that to his face when he was actually there? I mean, why would he wait until he leave and then say all that old crazy ass shit about the man? I ain't saying it ain't true, but I mean, he could at least been man enough to actually just tell him that shit right there. I don't know. I think he should have told him right then and there. You know, felt like he tried to treat him like a fucking clown. He wanted him to amuse him so it could boost his goddamn ratings on up. Yeah, he said what he said. Yeah, you right. You right. He did. He said what he said. And he ain't taking it back. I get it. But like I said, in my opinion though, I feel like that was some sucker ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You invited that man onto your show. You already knew you was gonna pay him for his time. You wanted that man to come up there and turn up any fucking way. Yeah, at this point, man, because you know he done fell off. I will agree, he done fell off. Adrian Bronner done fell completely off. That man Cameron when he paid him, it's like he treated him literally like a kid or something. Like, I take this, man. I paid you for your time. Now get the fuck on. But he didn't say it that way. He was still professional and got his ass the fuck up out of there. When he called them all type of junkies and you know motherfucker get drunk all the goddamn time, like, man, he like, man, I don't need them. But you did need them. You need them for your show, so so you can drive the ratings up, the views, the likes, the monetary gain off of the entertainment side of it. You just didn't want him to be perved out over your co-host. You feel what I'm saying? Because if he wasn't so, and to be fair, even with that, he was being a creep by kept saying she was so beautiful, but he wasn't all aggressive with it. What up with it, Pride Tie B? Man, hey, Pride Tie B. Boy, they super salty at Charleston White. Boy, they hot. They hot with Charleston White, man. Yeah, I know that already. I know it's a sports show, Carlos. What they got to do with anything? What Cam show got anything to do with it? So it's really not about clowns. Oh well. Either way, shit is fucked up. Either way, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, he did right by paying him for his time. Uh, I hope if you know Adrian can actually bounce back. He's still in his 30s. So it ain't like Adrian Butler. Now I ain't saying he gonna get back into no ring or nothing like that. I think he beyond that at this point. Cause he too depressed. He got something going on. Yeah, he out. Yeah, ain't he? Yeah, he could just chalk that shit on up. No more boxing for him. I think he about to be 40, or he, a couple years off from 40. But yeah, but still, he ain't about to. No, he need to chalk that shit on up. He gonna have to beat this shit. This is time to really be trying to do some interviews right now, so he get him some bread. Do you think he was complimenting her or assaulting? No, he was just paying her a compliment, but he was under the act, bro. That man was drunk, and he liked what he saw. I mean, it is what it is. That man was high and drunk all at the same time. My life, come on, man. That man doing some drugs. He ain't up that look. Trust me, he ain't drinking all that much and ain't popped no pill or did no motherfucking line or some fucking cocaine. Cause I'm telling you, he still was up. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, he ain't doing all they goddamn drinking without doing some type of drugs. You can bet that. Yeah, you can bet that. Yeah, he was just over the top with it though. I won't disagree. I won't disagree, Carlos. He was over the top with all that. Like it's like he was stalking her right there, and she was trying to keep it cool. And Cameron kept telling him, like, bro, her man right there in the in the audience, like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Terry, aka T Dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hope you hit the like button, Terry, and subscribe to the channel. I could talk about multiple things, you know. Now, if you talk about something that don't have anything to do with what I'm talking about, then it depends on what it is, But I don't allow, just to let you know, you cannot say any other content creator's name in my chat unless the host, which is myself, mentions them first. Okay. It would be no type of hate speech up in my chat. I do not tolerate that. You're free to chat and do what you do, but no homophobic, no none of that. We don't play that over here. You could voice your opinion. You could disagree. I don't care nothing about that. But as long as you keep it respectful, everything is everything. I'm gonna come with the respect, but you is stepping into my house, so I have to let you know. It's rules up in here, but I'm not all that strict. I know how to allow people just to sit back and talk in the chat, chop it up. I'm not that bad. I used to be though, Terry. I used to be, ooh, boy, Terry, I'd have put you up in the corner with a dunce at and put you in timeout. I was known for putting people in the corner and with a dunce hat on their head and time them out for 5 minutes and make them think about what they had said up in my chat. You know, yeah, I almost definitely putting people's in corners with dunce hats. Yeah, them was the good old days. Yeah, them was the good old days. I didn't care who you was. I didn't care who you was. You could be somebody I rock with. I put your ass in the damn corner with that dunce hat so goddamn quick. You be like, this motherfucker really did just put me in the damn corner. What a dunce hat. Like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, man. Like I was like, look, like I'm the teacher or something, Terry. Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers were tripping off me because, like, Motherfucker, we ain't no damn kids. We in this school. The fuck going on here? I had people pissed off. But they look, see how you laugh? They was laughing like that too, cause it, you would have had to be there to see it and hear it for your own self though. But yeah, yeah, I most definitely would put you up in the corner with the dunce at. You come up in my chat talking all crazy and everything. Hey, excuse me, sir. I need you to go to that corner, put the dunce hat on for 5 minutes, please. And when you come back, please respect the chat room, please. And thank you. Boy, I'm telling you, I used to yell and scream at people if you didn't do what I say. Boy, I think they just did it on purpose any goddamn way because they still kept doing it. I say, yeah, okay. You know what? Cause he protected Carlos. That man apparently that man even apparently let me make sure I say this the right way. Um, for what I see from Charlie Kirk while he was alive, um, he has some connections. He has some connections, bro. Like he never was no small time. I mean, well, I ain't gonna front because I never heard until he passed. That was when I heard something about Charlie Kirk. Beforehand, I didn't know nothing about no damn Charlie Kirk. What am Mo? What's the word with it, Mo? Man, and that Tampa Houston game though, Carlos. Man, them motherfuckers lost by one goddamn point, Carlos. Carlos, they lost by 1 point. What the fuck Tampa was thinking, bro? Like, bro, I had to go and watch that game. I went and looked the damn game up. Lost by one funk ass point. I say, ain't this a bitch? Bro, bro, you gotta even admit it though, Carlos. Man, field goals and look, hold on. You can't no, I ain't gonna let Baker Mayfield off the hook either now. Shit. No, I ain't gonna let him off the hook at all. Shit. He was off that game, Carlos. Now let's call a thing now. Shit, Baker Mayfield was off that game, bro. He was off his game. Yeah, that's all what matters. Yeah, you right about that. As long as at the end, towards the end, when it really matters, for you to make plays to get your team over to be able to win the game, that's you right. That is all what matters. You know I know that. But they barely made it. They barely made it, bro. They barely made it. Yeah, they got lucky. They still got lucky. No game set match. See, see, Carlos, boy, you flip flop like a pancake too sometimes. You's a flip flopper. Prior time B with the 499. First time I heard of you, the rumor was you bought some shacks for the shoe drive. I laughed my ass off. Right, prior time B, right. You know that joke still to this day is still, look, people will still say it to this day, prior time B, that old Johnny Blaze gave Kwame Brown some shacks for the shoe drive. Yeah. You know, old Johnny Blaze gave him 4 pairs of shacks. What size shacks did you get, Johnny Blaze? Man, I got like 2 10s and I got a 13 and then I got a 15. Hell no. Hell no. Man, shit. I'm trying to tell you, boy, the jokes, boy. Hey, now see them that's funny. That's funny because I'm like, man, come on, man. Like Kwame, don't do me like that, man. You know damn well all them shoes I gave you came from Nike Town, man. It clearly said it on the bag when I gave it to him at the bowling alley. But again, I get the joke though. You feel what I'm saying? I get the joke. And I get the joke. Yeah, they try to make it seem all that, but then I had to put this in people's minds though, right? While they was saying, that I was all Kwame Brown funky and all this and that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, not one time did I put my phone up and act like I was gonna take a picture with no fucking Kwame Brown. I'll say that. It's no video of me trying to make a video with Kwame Brown being up in it. I wasn't doing no shit like that. Yeah, I know, Carlos. And the sad thing about that, Carlos, they 0-2 in the NFC North. They 0-2 in the NFC North. That is a bad start to even to play two division games, Carlos, and you lose both of them. The second one you lose by 30 points, over 30 points. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody knows that any team in any division, in order for them to, unless they run it off and win damn near all their games, you still have to win your division to be able to even get to the playoffs. What up with the EV? Man, Detroit, I'm not gonna lie, Detroit is scary. Green Bay is only scary because of their defense, because they got Parsons. You know what I'm saying? I give them that. Now I'm still the jury to me is still out on Jordan Love. What's happening, Kobe? What's the word, man? Man, them Colts, yeah, them Colts. The Colts doing their thing too, though. You right, Kobe. The Colts doing their thing too. I don't want to talk about no damn Giants or no damn Jets. Them motherfuckers is trash. I wish I would waste my time talking about the Giants and the Jet. Man, come on, man. Hell, fuck no. I don't even want to talk about the goddamn Bears. They just as worse. Shit, I think the Bears is just as, if not more worse than the Jets and the goddamn motherfucking Giants put together. Man, they killing it. Yeah, yeah. They getting on the line. Yeah, Chef X. They ass getting put in the goddamn dirt. Yeah, they getting put in the dirt. That's what's going on right now. Yeah, they getting put directly in the dirt. Yeah, okay. EV say chill on the giant slander. Man, Kobe, and they gonna continue to keep talking shit about Khalid, man, and rightfully so. That's just the way it goes here in Chicago, man. The critics here is something else. The critics, Man, I'm talking about, man, they brutal. They brutal. They brutal on the teams. But we gonna see what the Colts got going on this year from the AFC South. You know what I'm saying? I think the AFC South gonna be a interesting division to watch. The AFC South, of course, the AFC North, and the AFC West. I can't wait to see how that's gonna unfold. Yeah, yeah, right, Chef X. That part right there, the Bears got the best record for losses. Gotta love it. No, that's some crazy ass shit right there, man. Ah, damn. You know that's some old man, please. But anyhow, man, let me get my black ass up off here, man. Shit. I just came on here to laugh. Laugh at Kevin. I had to laugh at him for a hot little second. Boy, Kevin J, you funny. Kevin J, you is a funny dude, man. You something else, man. I don't take too kindly of all that personal shit though. That's on you though, but otherwise though, man, I gotta give it to you though, Kevin J. You are entertaining in your own right, man. I wish you would stop with all the other shit with the family shit, but hey, again, I ain't here to tell you how to fight. You got to figure that part out on your own. But anyway, yeah, the Cubs. Now the Cubs is, man. I don't know, man. I be, man. I like the Sox, but the Sox ain't been on hit in a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like the Cubs and kind of took over the North Side, then took over as far as being the better team in Chicago for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, to me, the Sox been lacking. Yeah, I know they made the playoffs. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the Sox. Do you hear anything about the White Sox? tell me you tell me you hear something about the White Sox. Man, please. Man, please, man. That's what I'm talking about. See? You see, you just proved my point right there. Man, they've been trash for the last few years though, man. I've been a little disgusted with the White Sox though. Man, EV, man. I hope they get it together though, man. Yeah, I hope they get it together. Yeah, Sox will end up getting it together. Hey, hell, I never thought that the Cubs would get back to no World Series, but they did, and they actually won it. So, now you have to mention the Cubs. You can mention the Cubs in the 2000s as being world champs. So, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, let me get on up out of here, though. Salute to the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling up. But Johnny Blaze is gone. I'll see y'all later.